Shark Tank mogul Lori once said, entrepreneurs are people who would work so hard for 80 hours a week to avoid working 40-hour weeks. Like, how true is that? Welcome to the era of hustle culture. Everybody that I know, or let me say most people that I know, have a full-time job, trying to chase a full-time business, a side hustle, they're probably parents. The list goes on, and I am here for us trying to make that money, trying to get that bag, and just trying to be super productive in our lives. But there's a catch. I believe that we should be doing all this not at the expense of our mental health. In as much as we want to work and hustle hard, we also need to learn how to have that balance to make life much more happy and productive. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy. I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur, and on this channel, I like to share things related to beauty and business. So today I'm going to talk about work-life balance. Is it possible? Can we actually have that balance in today's world? I love it for us that we have all these tools, all these resources to be, a boss babe, to be a working mom, to do all the different things that we have the opportunity of doing. And it is so beautiful to see people build businesses right from their homes, to build businesses from just their cell phones, to build empires from the comfort of their couch, to do all these things with all the resources that are available now, and to make money just from the comfort of your home. It is so wonderful to see. Growing up, those were things that you only dream about. Those are things that you never thought would be possible. And that is what is possible in today's day and age. Now, with the rise of all these resources available to us, there also comes the problem of actually trying to maintain a balance in our lives and not pushing ourselves too hard and grinding ourselves too hard to burn out. And the reason why I really want to talk about this is because for me, I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer to if work-life balance is possible, and it's something that I am in pursuit of. It's something that I want more of. It's something that I really want to get to a point where I will say, okay, right now I feel like I got this part handled. And let me just use my own experience as an example. So currently I'm a mom. I have 2 kids. And I have 2 kids under the age of 3, and I have a business that I'm running. I also do some remote work as well, and I'm also a wife. And if you're a parent, the pressure is even worse, according to my TikTok people. Especially now with the rise of social media, there's so much messaging online with, reach for the top, shoot for the stars, go after your dreams, and also protect your mental health and wellness, and be a good parent, and, be a good wife, be a good spouse, have good community, connect with friends. And we only have 24 hours in the day to do all those things. And sometimes it just becomes very challenging to balance these different areas of our lives. It becomes imperative to really be very intentional about the way I'm living my life day to day, and just choosing what I want to bring into my space, choosing the things that I want to say yes to every day, and the things that I want to say no to every day. This is not just something that is plaguing entrepreneurs, even people that are working a 9-to-5 job, because a lot of people that I see that are entrepreneurs, they also have a 9-to-5 job, or they have a part-time job, or they have a consulting job or something, a kind of job out there. So just imagine you're racking your brain building this business. You also have to put in time in your full-time job or your part-time job or your consulting job. And you also have to put energy into your family to make sure that they are well fed, your kids are well adjusted, they go out and get sunshine every day. And you also want to be present for your partner or whatever it is, whatever situation you have going on. And you also want to remember that you also have to create time to reconnect with yourself, to have some self-care routine going on. You need to be sure what your priorities are in life, depending on the season in your life. For me, my priorities right now is my health. I feel like health should be a big priority for a lot of people. In as much as you have the opportunities to make all the money, in as much as you have, we have all those opportunities coming our way these days, but if you're not healthy to actually enjoy those things, if you're not happy to actually value those things, then at the time those things wouldn't even matter, because at that point you'll be chasing your tail trying to find your health. And getting to a place where you're happy, you're in a good place mentally, spiritually, physically, it takes a lot of balance in your work and your personal life. Right now that everyone is working from their couch, we're working from our couch these days, we're working from our kitchen, working from our homes, and it may seem like, well, I'm not working, I'm just on my phone for like 13 hours. And it's even crazy now that your phone will tell you how many hours of screen time you got for a week, and I'm like, how did I get this amount of screen time? Like, what was I doing? And these things do add up to a place where it can lead to burnout. So what are some of the signs that your work-life balance are out of whack? And I try to remind myself every day, because I'm actually making this video for myself so that when I am going through some of the struggles, I can, watch this video and tell myself, Wendy, this is what we said we're going to do this year, right? So some of the signs are: one, working long hours, like working extra long hours into the night, working up until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and not prioritizing your sleep, not prioritizing your rest. That is a sign that, your work-life balance is out of whack. So another thing that signals me that my work-life balance is out of whack is when I'm sleeping poorly, when I'm not getting good enough sleep, when I wake up in the morning feeling not rested, just feeling so tired, like I didn't sleep very well. And I know that, okay, Wendy, let's scale it back a little bit. What are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? Why are we getting poor quality of sleep? Another way you can know when your work-life balance is out of whack is when you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling pulled in different directions. And of course, there are seasons in life where you feel stressed, you feel overwhelmed, but we don't want that to be our everyday life, feeling stressed and overwhelmed. What I value most in life is soft life, like the word goes. Like, I love those soft life babes, but soft life is not just taking cute pictures, and soft life is not just like, going on vacations and stuff. Soft life is actually knowing how to rest. Soft life is actually knowing how to just chill and not do anything and just sip a cup of tea and read a book and not be stressed about things. Soft life is actually learning how to relax, because most of us don't even know how to relax. Like, we are so used to working ourselves so hard that we don't, even when we're on vacation, we're not relaxing. Even when we're supposed to be having downtime, we're on our phones trying to check, oh, what's next? What should I do next? What should I be doing next? So just learning how to really relax and really be mindful is just something that I hope we can practice, because that will help us get a better work-life balance. I know we're in a pursuit of more money, more income, more influence, more this, but sometimes the greatest wealth is your health. The greatest wealth is just your peace of mind. You're feeling that you're relaxed. You're feeling that you're just living in a state of abundance, in a state of peace, in a state of ease. And that is actually my word of the year. So there's this podcast I listen to, School of Self-Image by Tonya Lee. I love listening to podcasts, and she's one of my favorite podcasters, because when I listen to her podcast, she just makes me feel so, good, and the way she talks is just so relaxing. And she's somebody that talks about having a word for the year and having a word that will guide you for the year, and just having just that word that is going to dictate how you're going to live that year. And for me, what I chose this year was ease. Like, I wanted my year to be a year of ease. That doesn't mean I'm not going to hustle hard. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try to build my business or try to just make more money or try to just expand my income sources. But I just really wanted to do that with ease. I'm not an expert on this topic. I'm not a mental health guru or a health guru, but I'm just sharing things that have worked in my personal life and things that I'm trying, that I've read about, that I've researched on, and things that I'm trying to implement in my day-to-day life to just create my year of ease. These are some of the things that I'm incorporating in my life to achieve work-life balance. So the first one is creating a schedule. And this is something that I'm not somebody that likes schedules. I just like to go with the flow. But I realized that going with the flow a lot of times create chaos and mess. Especially now that I'm a parent and I have kids, I can't just wake up and go with the flow. I can't just wake up and be like, oh, I feel like doing this today. Let me just jump on this. When you actually have a schedule that you follow in your life, it helps things go more seamlessly. So for someone like me that like flexibility, I put a little bit of flexibility in my schedule. I schedule time where I'm not doing anything. I schedule time where I decide what I want to do during that time. So I still try to make my schedule flexible, but it helps to have a bit of schedule, to have a routine going on, to have a morning routine. And one of my friends, shout out to Edson if you're watching this video, she told me how she's been waking up at 5 a.m. before the kids to just ensure that she spends some quality time with herself, some me time. And I've been trying to incorporate that as well, just waking up a little bit earlier than the kids and the husband to just have some me time, to have a time where I pray and sip my favorite chamomile tea and just do nothing before, you know, the chaos happens or before the kids wake up. And just creating a good schedule and having a good routine helps to achieve that. So if you're enjoying this video so far, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like, leave your comment down below and let me know how you go about achieving work-life balance in your own life. And the second thing I'm going to talk about is something that this is a big one for me, and this is learn to unplug. This is my favorite thing to do. Some weekends I just delete all the apps from my phone, like delete, unplug, turn it off, because we're being bombarded by messaging. This contents are helpful, this information are very helpful, but you get to a point where you just need to unplug and disconnect from everything to get your sanity back. I consume content to learn every day. I try to learn, you know, about my line of work, but you need to have a limit. You need to set boundaries around the things that, even if they are helpful, when you consume too much of it, can be too much. Some of the things I've been doing when it comes to consuming online is I turn off notifications. Like, I don't want notification on anything. Anything that I want to see, I would go there and find it myself. I don't want to be notified when somebody likes. I don't want to be notified when somebody comments on something. I don't want to be notified when somebody sends me an email. I want to have time created to do those things. So I have time blocks in a day. A little time in the morning, I go check, oh, what new email did I get today? Okay, good, reply to what I need to reply, and that's it for the day. And I have time blocks in the evening where I go to, like, let me go see what this person is up, my favorite creators, let me go consume their content, let me go see what they're up to on TikTok, and that is my time for the day. But I don't want to get notification about it, so I turn off notification. But depending on line of work, you may need to be constantly, you know, alerted on things. But for me, I don't want the constant alert on my phone. I don't want notification on anything unless absolutely necessary. Especially when you're creating like a YouTube video, you're creating content on Instagram Reels, there's a lot of stress that comes with trying to keep up with who's consuming your content or who is interacting with your content. Why those things are good and helpful, because of course it helps your business grow, but I don't want to get lost in it. I just really want to just create what I want to create, put it out in the world, and just be happy with it, and that's it. And work on the next one to make the next one better than the last. So that's basically what I've been doing. I've been helpful. Another way that I've been trying to incorporate work-life balance in my life is to be present in the moment. This is a big one, especially for, you know, us entrepreneurs, or if you're creating content. And this just brings me back to my point of not knowing how to relax, not knowing how to be present. That is something when you don't know how to be present, like you're spending time with your kids, you're spending time with your friends, and all you're doing is trying to see the latest gist online. You're spending time on your phone. And this is a constant struggle for me, but I've been getting better with trying to be present and just trying to enjoy the moment with family, with friends, with loved ones, because at the end of the day, irrespective of all the money you make, for me, I prioritize my relationships. I prioritize my relationship with my spouse, my relationship with my family, with my friends, with my parents, and those are invaluable moments that money cannot buy. Those are moments that I cherish and I value, and I really want to spend as much time to be present as much as possible. Nobody's going to be on this earth forever, so I just feel like the moments that we have to spend with our loved ones, let's cherish them, let's be present with them, let's really spend time with them, and forget about the business and the deal. Whatever you can do that day is okay. On to the next one. Another thing I've been trying to incorporate into my life when it comes to being present is not turning every gathering with my family or every outing or every moment into a content creation exercise. I know they say everything is content, but for me, not everything is content. Sometimes creating content can be stressful. I'm not against anybody doing content the way they want to do it, but I just feel like we need to learn how to have that balance between what is content and what is actually just relaxing and enjoying the moment and enjoying and being present with your family. Last thing I want to touch on is redefining what success means to you and just changing that narrative in your head. There's this popular meme online that says a win is a win. I mean, a win is a win. You have to realize that every season in your life, things are not going to be the same. So there's a season in your life where maybe your family is thriving and you're expanding your family, you're having your kids, or you're doing different things, and maybe your business is a little bit slow. Or there's a season in your life where your business is, climbing real high, but it's at the expense of family life. And while you cannot pick and choose, but you definitely need to prioritize what is important to you in that moment and give that your energy. I really hope you don't neglect yourself in the process of trying to build that business or trying to be that boss babe. And I hope that this video has been valuable and helpful to you. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you have any tips for me or for other babes like me, and I will see you in the next video.